Chapter 19. Connecting the World. The act of sending and receiving message is called communication. In ancient times, people used trained birds like pigeons to carry messages. They also used trained persons to carry messages. These methods of passing messages were very slow. Tidbits. Speed Post Service in India was introduced on August 1, 1986. October 9 is observed as the Post Office Day. Today, we have very fast means of communication. These help us in sending and receiving messages in a short time. They enable us to keep in touch with our friends, relatives, and others all the time. Let us read about the various means of communication. Postal Service. The postal service till a few years back was the most common means of communication. We can send letters, parcels, and money orders through a post office. Post offices also provide speed post service. Letters and parcels reach very quickly through the speed post. Nowadays, many private postal companies offer courier service. The courier service is also very quick. Teachers, please ask the students how they communicate with their relatives and friends. Ask them the different modes of communication they use in their day-to-day life. Telephone. Telephone is a very popular means of communication. We can instantly talk to anyone in India or abroad through the telephone. The STD, Subscriber Trunk Dialing, and ISD, International Subscriber Dialing services enable us to talk to someone in India or in other country respectively. Mobile or cellular phones are widely used these days. They are the most popular means of communication. Mobile phones are handy. They can be used anytime and at any place. We can also send messages in written form using the SMS, short messaging service. Now, smartphones like the iPhone are becoming very popular. These phones can be used to connect to the internet for sending and receiving emails, taking pictures, chatting with friends, and listening to music. Fax. A fax or a facsimile is a document sent over the telephone. For this, you need a fax machine connected to a telephone line. You can send written messages and pictures instantly through a fax machine. Tidbits. Bengal Gazette was the first Indian newspaper published by Gangadhar Bhattacharya in 1818. Mass media. So far, we have talked about individual or personal communication, one person sending message to another. But we often need to send messages to a large number of people at the same time. This can be done through newspapers, radio, television, and computers. They are called mass media. Newspapers. The newspapers are the cheapest means of communication. They give us information about politics, sports, trade, entertainment, etc. from all over the world. Periodicals, magazines, and advertisements are also a good means of communication. Tidbits. Radio service in India was started in 1927. It was named Akashvani. Radio. Radio is the first wireless means of communication. It gives us news as well as educational and entertainment programs. Radio is very useful for people who cannot read or write. Radio signals can be received all over India. The FM radio stations like Radio Mirchi, Radio City, and Big FM have become very popular in India. Television. Television is the most popular means of communication and entertainment. We can hear as well as watch news, educational, and entertainment programs on a television. Important cultural and sports events can be shown live on the television. This has become possible because of communication satellites. These satellites go around the Earth. They pick up signals from different parts of the Earth and send them back instantly. These signals can be received on television sets. Thus, we can watch live programs. Tidbits. Regular television service, Doordarshan in India, was started in 1965. Computer. Computer is the latest means of communication. It sends and receives messages through electronic mail or email. To send an email, the computer needs to be connected with the internet. These days, emails are also sent through mobile phones, laptops, and tablets, tabs. Keywords: mass media, newspapers, radio, television, and computers. Satellite, an object in space that travels around the Earth. Let us revise. Today, we have very fast means of communication. Mobile phones are the most popular means of communication. Newspapers, radio, television, and computers are called mass media. Newspapers are the cheapest means of communication. Television is the most popular means of entertainment. A. Tick right the correct option.